So you see the title once. Motion of a object in a vertical tube. This I will discuss later. Now I am discussing first pendulum motion when it is connected to rod. See, this is rod, okay? This is massless rod. Understood? It's not string. So there is a difference between the string and rod. Suppose that I am taking the one simple pendulum with string. This is massless string. String length L, mass M. Then if you project with velocity less than root 5 gl and more than root 2 gl, then what happens? Whenever you are projecting with more than root 2 gl and less than root 5 gl, then it will go to some place, okay? So where tension will become 0. Whenever tension is 0, then how this particle will move, how this pendulum will move? Pendulum will move in a projectile path. Okay, na? Then string will become loose. Okay, na? This only we call it as string will become slack. The length of the string can be like this, loose only. But whenever it is a rod, then there is no question of loose or slacking of rod. Now string and rod, both are different concepts. Getting my point or not? String will become slack, but rod won't slack. Rod is straight only. Okay, na? Suppose if you give less velocity for the rod, okay, na? So I am taking here. Let us say that this is the rod now. This is rod. Okay, this is the rod. If I give velocity, what will happen? It will go to some place like this. Suppose here velocity is 0. Tension, even if tension is 0, velocity is there. Velocity there means it will move. It will move in a vertical circle. It doesn't matter tension is 0 or not equal to 0. 0 or not equal to 0, not required, doesn't matter. Why? Because it does not slack. Rod cannot slack, no. Rod length is always constant. But string length can change. String length can change. You can make it as string loose or tight. Even if tension is 0, velocity is there, then what will happen? It will continue because it cannot come in this direction. It cannot move towards the center because rod length is fixed. So now, if I am taking a rod, then how to find out the velocity? How to find out the velocity required to complete the vertical circle? See, this is the point fixed, and this is the rod, and this is the pendulum mass is M. This is rod. What rod it is? Massless rod. Rod is not having any mass. Only mass is here, but it is a rod. Getting my point? Now I am giving the velocity U. So I am giving the velocity. Now it is rod. There is no question of slacking. Okay. So I am giving the velocity to the particle at the bottom so that it has to complete the vertical circle. It has to complete the vertical circle. That means, can I say that it has to go to the topmost point? If it has gone to topmost point, see, I am giving the velocity here. So that what will happen? It will go to topmost point. If I release it, it automatically comes down. So only thing is what? You have to give the velocity in such a way that it has to go to the topmost point. Once it is gone to topmost point, then automatically it comes to the bottommost point. Getting my point? You are giving the velocity U in such a way that what can be the velocity here? Velocity can be 0 here. Suppose at the topmost point velocity is there, then automatically it will come back to same point. So U is the velocity you are giving at the bottommost point. V is the velocity at the topmost point. What is the relation between the V and U? Length of the rod is L. Now I can use the energy conservation. By conservation of mechanical energy, I can write down that here potential energy I am taking as 0. Potential energy is 0. Okay, na? Then what is the potential energy here? This is L. This is L. Total height 2L. Okay. So then I can write down the total energy at the bottommost point. What is the bottommost point energy? Potential energy is 0. Kinetic energy is half m u square is equal to potential energy 0, kinetic energy is half m u square is equal to kinetic energy here or potential energy, you can write down anything. What is the potential energy at this point? Mg into total height 2L. Total height is 2L, and what is the kinetic energy is half mv square. V is the velocity at topmost point of circular path, okay, vertical circle. So here potential energy plus kinetic energy is equal to potential energy plus kinetic energy I wrote. Conservation of mechanical energy. Or increase in gravitational potential energy is equal to decrease in kinetic energy also you can write down. It is going high. That means what happens to gravitational potential energy? Increases. Then what happens to kinetic energy? Decreases. Okay, na? Kinetic energy decreases. So you can write down increase in gravitational potential energy is equal to decrease in kinetic energy. That also you can write down. So same expression you will get. Now multiply with the 2, cancel the m, then you will get u square is equal to, multiply with the 2, it is actually 2gl, multiply with the 4gl you will get, and this is v square. M will cancel out in all terms, multiply with the 2, then u square is equal to 4gl plus v square. Now the question is, there is no need to write down the tension is 0. No need to write down tension is 0. Why? Because it's a rod. As it is rod, even if tension is 0, even in the rod tension is not there. Let us say in this rod no tension is there, but it won't lose, it won't slack. Slack means lose, okay? It won't slack, it will stay like that only. So that's why no need to write down any what do you say that tension forces here. But what is the condition we have to find out? We have to project the particle here at the bottom in such a way that it has to go to the topmost point. Understood? I am giving the velocity here, okay, as it is. I am giving the velocity in this direction. If I give velocity in this direction, what will happen? Rod will go like this. Suppose here velocity is 0. At this position velocity is 0, then it will fall back. So we have to give the velocity at the bottommost point in such a way that it has to reach the topmost point. Once it is reached the topmost point, then automatically it will come down. Even if velocity is 0, see, velocity is 0, I am not giving any velocity, but it will come down. Even velocity is 0 at this point, it will still come down. If velocity is there, then also it will come down. If velocity is there, then also it will come down. If v is there, it will come down. Even if v value is 0, then also it will come down. But we have to project the particle in such a way that it has to go to the topmost point. All of you understood this logic? Okay. So just let me complete now. So I am taking this expression only. So I want to find out the minimum velocity so that it will complete the vertical circle. This is the fixed value, and if u value minimum, v value will be minimum. If you are giving minimum velocity here, you will get the minimum velocity here. If you are giving less velocity, less. If you are increasing the u value, v value also increases. As u value increases, v value increases. If you are supplying the more energy here, you will get the more kinetic energy at the top, because potential energy is 2 mg into 2L only. That is a fixed quantity. Okay, na? So that's why if it is minimum, this also minimum. Now what is the minimum value of velocity possible at the highest point? Minimum velocity possible at the highest point is 0 only. It cannot be less than 0. Understood? Even at highest point is 0, velocity is 0. Let us say at the highest point velocity is 0, but still it can come down because of inertia, little disturbance you can take. It's a boundary condition. If you give very little velocity at the top, automatically it will come down. It won't stay. No? This is not stable position, stable equilibrium position. It will come down even if velocity is 0. If velocity is there, then also it will come down. But we require the minimum velocity for which it will complete the vertical circle. Then what is the minimum velocity can be there at the topmost point? 0. Then what is the minimum velocity required to complete the vertical circle? The minimum velocity required to complete the vertical circle is root 4gl. So there is a difference. See, if it is a string, what is the minimum velocity required to complete the vertical circle? Root 5gl. If it is a rod, what is the minimum velocity required to complete the vertical circle is root 4gl. Why there is a difference? Because that is string, this is rod. String can slack, but rod won't slack. So because of that difference,